Hi, it's Harriet Morris here, and this is an update of a month's worth of weigh-ins. What a month it has been! So the first two were just confusing to me. I did so much right. I kept up my exercise as normal. And what have I got here? For the first one, I said no problematic foods. Digestion is not perfect. So my digestion's not perfect. That means that things aren't really agreeing with me. And there are some foods that I don't get on with. That's true. I've put here, sometimes we don't know why we got a certain result. Food has been low carb. And then what I decided to do at the end of that week, the change that I decided to focus on for the following week was to do a gut cleanse, because I've done a gut cleanse in the past. And I just had decided, it's guaranteed to get me a nice result. I'd really like to move things on and just tighten things up just for a few days, because I can do that. So there we are on the screen. You can see. So the first week I lost 0.4 of a kilo. In this week, the week of the gut cleanse, and for everything super, I lost 0.2 of a kilo. And I was going on holiday that very morning. And I was just like, what? I don't know. There is a bit of a mystery to this, I think, especially when you get over the age of 50. I'm 54 now. Okay, now the third week, as you can see, there's a big peak up there. And I know exactly why that happened. So I went on holiday. I went to a place I used to live, and I saw lots of people I used to know. It was a really good holiday, but my mobility is not good, and I cannot walk around. At home, I go swimming, I go to the gym, and I can keep active because I've got my health club I go to. But that's not true when you're away. There were times when I was really in pain, and I just made the decision that I need to sit down a lot. I sat down as much as I could. But also meeting up with old friends, I drank and I ate quite a bit. So it's absolutely no surprise that I put on 2.5 kilos. It was more than I thought. I wasn't that shocked. So then we come on to week 4. And week 4 was a brand new experiment. So I have been reading about GLP-1. GLP-1 is a hormone. And the weight loss drugs such as Ozempic and Mounjaro and so on, they are synthetic versions of this hormone. And what this hormone does in all of our bodies, it lowers blood sugar. Your body produces it when you've eaten. It lets you know you're full. So what I think going on with these weight loss drugs, you have a massive influx of a synthetic version of GLP-1. And that's why people have got such dramatic weight loss with it. Now, I know that I couldn't take it. I couldn't take hormonal contraception. I'm not even going to go there. I just didn't even want to try it. However, what I have been researching recently is natural alternatives to Ozempic and so on. There are certain things you can do to increase the amount of GLP-1 that you yourself make, because the human body makes it. And so in this 4th week, that's what I started doing. I started experimenting with ways to up my GLP-1 naturally. These aren't just things that you might take in. There's a lot to say about it, and I'm not going to do this here. This is just a weigh-in video. There's a lot to say about this topic of natural GLP-1. Sort of encourages, so to speak. It's not a good word, is it? I'm not going to talk about it here, but I'm just giving you an overview. But for example, I will tell you that berberine, which is a compound that comes from a plant, berberine is known to increase natural levels of GLP-1. So that's one of the things that I've done in this last week. I don't put weight loss completely down to berberine, but there you go. Just a little takeaway if you're interested. The last thing to say about this week is I don't think that loss of nearly 2 kilos was all fat. Because when I was on holiday, I did what I do every holiday, which is I ate bread every day, and bread bloats me out. I came back looking a bit pregnant, I think. So the week after, part of that weight loss is the opposite of bloating. I don't know what the opposite of bloating is, but certainly when I have times when I eat bread on holiday and then I stop, I will have this effect of feeling my stomach feels off fatter. So there you go. I'll finish off with a picture I took, which was taken just after I came back from holiday. So that's a good marker of the beginning of November 2025. I know I've normally got my 3 questions. The most important one of them is what are you doing now? And I'm continuing this GLP-1 experiment. So I will make more content about it. I just wanted to keep up, but I feel good. I feel really good. I feel I've got more energy. And so now, where I was when I started this adventure in weight loss in my mid-50s, I was 88 kilos, and now I'm 74 point something, I don't know what. And so I'm 14 kilos down from where I was. To get to where I will be in the healthy bracket is another 8. So 14 down, 8 to go. So it's going well. So there you go. That's my update today, which is the 11th of November, 2025.